people? It's me, the third wheel, Rick Serrano the third from the Wrestling PPV podcast. And do I have something special for you? Celebrity video messages. You can request a video message from a celebrity for a personal connection, a shout out for a birthday gift, a wedding gift, a Christmas gift, a Valentine's Day gift, any kind of gift. You get a celebrity to send you a video message. Choose from hundreds of celebrities. Enter the details you want the celebrity to mention, and you get to pay safely and securely with PayPal or any debit card or credit card. You will receive an email with your video and downloadable links as soon as the celebrity recorded your video. Most videos take between 2 days or 2 weeks to complete. The best part is a percentage of the proceeds go to charity. Get video messages from celebrities like the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, Kurt Angle, Jake the Snake Roberts, Austin Aries, Booker T. Tell me you didn't just say that. Oh, I did. Rob Van Dam, Mick Foley, DDP, and other celebrities from Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, Star Trek, Star Wars, the UFC, NFL, NBA, TV stars, movie stars, musicians, and more. Just click the link below this video and you will get a celebrity to send you a personal message today. And don't forget to check out the Wrestling POV podcast for new episodes every Saturday on iTunes, YouTube, and Podbean for free.
That is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, here's your headline.
Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with Mimi Gutie, and the third wheel, Rick Serrano III.
Hey people!
And of course, our intern, Miguel Cole.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Alright, big show today. We got the WWE TLC PPV points game. Does somebody want to buy a vowel? No? No vowel?
I like Jeopardy.
I tried. We got the WWE TLC pay-per-view points game later on. And you know what? Speaking of the pay-per-view points game, I just realized something. Wilfredo, he has to win because if he doesn't, he will go down in the history books as the shortest reigning or shortest champion, Wrestling POV champion in history.
Oh, so he's taking your spot?
No. Actually, you know what? That spot belonged to Rick.
Yes. If you combine my two terms
No.
So,
Right now, Rick has the shortest reign in Wrestling POV history. Okay? Now, that record could be broken this weekend. So,
it will be.
So we're
And I broke another record.
The pressure's on, brother. The pressure is on. I was looking at everything and I was like, holy cow! If he loses, he could be the shortest champion in Wrestling POV history.
Right.
So, good luck to you. I'm not making no predictions, but good luck to you anyway. All right. We also got SmackDown Breakdown. We got Rick's Top 10, but this time is it's going to be by Mimi.
Whoa.
So, and not only she's doing that, after the injuries, Mimi's doing the top 10 for the women's side of things.
Whoa.
So that'll be interesting. So before we do all of that, I know you notice I said that real quick.
Rick.
All right, so before we go through all of that, we have to cover the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick!
All right, that's too much. You're doing too much. But before we do that, let's kick it over to Miguel Call with Email Miguel. Okay, so we have an email from Christian from Los Angeles. And he says, what are your thoughts on WWE writer Jimmy Jacobs being fired for posing in a pic with the Bullet Club?
Now, I heard that he invited them over, from what I heard. That's what I heard. Don't know how much of that's true, but that's what I heard. If that's the case, then yeah, he deserves to be fired. But he's a producer for WWE.
No, I get it. But
he took a picture that day that the Bullet Club was at Raw.
Right,
doing
right.
the
We were
invasion
talking
angle.
about that.
Yeah. So he
posted it on social media.
Yeah. He posted it on his
Well, then,
Instagram. On the gram. Did he post it on the gram? No.
He posted
He
it.
posted
I
it
don't know
somewhere.
where. Yeah.
Either way, it got him fired. So,
Well, I mean, you know the rules. Why are you gonna do it anyways?
that's true.
I mean, is it really rules? Really, like,
Yeah, it is.
I feel-
It's a unwritten rule.
exactly. So,
But
is it
it's
really
one
rules?
thing if they posted it, okay, because they're not on the WWE contract, but he is.
True.
No, I believe it's the Bullet Club posted it. I think they just tagged him in it.
Oh,
the
really?
fact that the whole thing is that he was just in the picture. They didn't like that he was in the picture. And at the end of the day, you can't. It's freedom of speech, man. You can't be just
No.
like these. I feel like jobs are just taking over. Oh, you gotta dress a certain way. You gotta. That's right. You know, there was a time where people walked around the world naked, and that was socially acceptable. So rules are meant to be broken, people. People make rules, and they're meant to be broken. You don't be a follower. Be a leader. Yeah, you'll be broke. Yeah, you won't have a job. But hey, you'll be a leader.
No,
That's exactly what I was gonna get at.
I
You know,
disagree
at the
with
end,
you.
at the end of the day, it's still his place of employment.
Employment, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It'll be like if at your job, all of a sudden, you just decided, you know what, I'm gonna go across town because I deserve a break today. And then they're gonna be like, all right, yeah, go ahead, go across town, take your break, but don't come back. It's their every right to do so because
Right.
it's their place of employment.
Exactly.
So that I understand. Now going on off of the Bullet Club, I think they're getting a little bit carried away. They did a live promo shoot too, saying that they were making fun of the WWE because of the fact that they sent them a cease and desist letter, and that they can't do the hand gesture. If you don't know what the hand gesture is, it's the Wolfpack signal, or signal. It's the back signal, Robin. It's the too sweet one, right? Finn Balor does it all the time, but I guess he's allowed to do it. But those guys, apparently they can't. Now, my thing is that how come these guys can't come up with their own shit? You know?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not saying that, you know, they need to be original or something. I don't know. You got to look at it from both ends, I guess. But my thing is that, you know, stop. You guys stole it from somebody already. You know what I'm saying? So now they're doing it with the pinky down, I guess. So
They're doing the one suite.
The one suite, yeah. So they're doing this, which I think it's dumb. It's very dumb. Out of all things they come up with that. You know, it's that was called the one suite. It's like, really, dude? You know what? Why don't you just try sticking to wrestling? And, you know, and the other thing, they made fun of WWE saying that, you know, it's because of you guys that buy our merchandise and buy our T-shirts. It's what feeds our family and blah blah blah. And then he went on saying, and at least we'll get to see them on Christmas. It's like, you know, I'm sorry, I've seen WWE do shows on Christmas and Christmas Day. You know what I'm saying? They've done it before. I don't know why everybody's making a big stink about it now.
Shit, I work on Christmas.
Yeah, at the end of the day, again, it's like I said, it's a place of employment. If the job says, hey, we're open on Christmas, guess what? You have to go in. Do you get a little bit extra in your paycheck? Yes,
absolutely.
You do. So, I mean, you know, to the greedy person looking at it, they're like, yeah, I'll work Christmas for that double overtime. Absolutely.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But some people, they care not to. You know, that's on them. Other employments, they'll be like, nah, we're closed for, you know, that day. And, you know, so you know, you got to look at it both sides. I just think he's getting a little bit too carried away, and it's like enough. Stop. Stop. So.
Stop it, because Tony Diaz says so.
You damn right. So.
Okay, so Christian, I hope your answer was fulfilled. I mean, Tony gave you a little bit extra, just a little bit. I mean, and by saying just a little bit, I mean a lot of it. I mean, he just kept rambling and rambling and rambling and rambling and rambling, and he just didn't stop. But okay, Mr. Pitt, it's your turn. All right, let's get into some birthdays. Only one birthday, and it's the bad guy, Reza Ramon Scott Hall himself. You want a too sweet? Right here's a too sweet. Perfect.
There it is.
Man.
Right in your living room.
Scott Hall turns 59, going on 99.
Wow.
Jesus, man, that guy, I don't know about him, man. He looks terrible. I'm sorry, Scott Hall.
He looks better than what he did.
He does.
But
No, he does. He does. But jeez, good Lord, man. I mean, to me, he's got to be one of the best, at least the top 5 Intercontinental champions ever. You know, and to see him down like that, it's like, wow, dude. Love the Razor Ramon gimmick, though.
I do too.
Can't never forget it.
So happy birthday!
And happy birthday!
Right, it is now time for the wrestling news from around the world. All right, guys. Bubba Ray Dudley has retired from the world of professional wrestling after 26 years.
Jesus, man.
Damn!
Poor Bubba.
Wow. Man, he got no love.
I'm saying.
After how long?
26 years.
Years.
That's a long time.
As long as I've been alive.
But you, but you know
Probably
what?
that gray hair on your head.
Yeah, right. But you know what? He's got that school down in Florida. I think it's 3D Academy, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he can run that. Or he can, you know, the guy's very smart. He can have his own wrestling promotion and run that shit like it's supposed to. Bubba's smart. Bubba's a smart guy. Well, hey, happy retirement, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right, next up. Nia Jax has been unhappy with her position in WWE. She has been granted a leave of absence from WWE due to personal reasons. She did leave Raw this past week angrily.
Yes.
So what do you guys think about that?
Well, they're saying that that's a rumor. They're saying that that's not even true. Some people. I tried digging deep into my resources, and the only thing they didn't say about her walking out, but they did say it was personal. So who knows what that means? But you know, think about it this way though. You know, when Neville did that, if he did, I don't know. Nobody's not, because nothing's been really said about it.
Right.
You know, it's still up in the air. And then now they're, you know, what if Nia Jax did have a personal problem? And then somebody's taking it out of context and be like, oh, no, she walked out. Oh, no, girl, shoot. She walked out. It's like, no, stop.
That's not how people talk.
You do.
No.
I've heard you on the phone. Like, child, let me tell you something. But you didn't hear that from me.
I ain't know the gossip, so you ain't hear from me.
I ain't doing no gossip, so you didn't hear that from me.
Well, as a professional journalist, I did my digging, and she in fact she was granted her leave of absence. So she's gone for now. We just don't know why.
It could be personal, like I said. It just could be something personal going on in her life.
Maybe she's getting a boob job.
Ooh, Lord. To go what happened to Donkey Donk. Yeah. All right, what else you got?
All right, moving on. NXT. This past week on NXT, we had a tag team title match between Sanity and the Authors of Pain. It goes to no contest after the Undisputed Era interfered. Roderick Strong teased that he was going to join the Undisputed Era, but he attacked Adam Cole. This led to William Regal announcing a triple threat War Games match inside 2 rings at NXT TakeOver.
I can't wait for that.
Me neither, too.
Serious, man. It's like
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, but isn't right after the Starrcade?
No, Starrcade I believe is in December. NXT TakeOver is before Survivor Series.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Okay.
Yeah, sure.
205 Live, not even worth mentioning because it's just terrible.
Sucks.
And last but not least, WWE signs 2 premier female athletes, one from India and one from Jordan. The first ever of each.
First ever.
Wow.
I heard about that.
The wrestling world is expanding.
But you know what? We were expanding first, so WWE is just copying
Yes.
Exactly.
So, all right. On to rumors, and boy, do I have some good ones. All right, check
You always
this out.
say that.
Yeah, and you know what? They come out true. All right? All right?
No, it's not.
I ain't one of the guys, but you ain't hear that up from me. All right, so rumor has it that the Shield reunion may be short-lived. Rumor has it that the current plan is to have Dean Ambrose turn heel and attack Seth Rollins, which would set up a match between the two at next year's WrestleMania.
Oh.
So obviously they would have to, they would drop the tag titles, and that would set Dean off, I guess, and he would be turning heel.
Oh my
Which, you know what, I'd rather see him turn heel. I think he's due, because it'll make me hate him more when he does that shoulder shit. You know? Jesus.
The shoulder shimmy?
That's what it's called the shoulder shit.
It's a shimmy.
It's not the shimmy shit, all right?
It's a shimmy.
We'll compromise. It's the shoulder shimmy shit. All right, so I'd rather have him turn heel than Seth, to be honest. All right, now, Rick's favorite wrestler, Daniel Bryan. His contract is up with the WWE, expires in September of next year. Okay? Now, Ring of Honor made a quote saying, the COO, I guess, that he would gladly offer him a contract if he does not re-sign with WWE. Now, the other rumor to that is that Daniel Bryan has been working out. He's been doing some Tantra stuff, I guess. He's into all that. And he says he's ready to wrestle. But WWE won't put him in that ring. If WWE resigns him, they're going to resign him again as a commissioner. That's all he's worth it to them, I guess. They don't want to see him get hurt, but Daniels is approaching a different route.
And I know I'm going to get feedback from this, but I agree with WWE.
Okay.
In that aspect, being a medical professional that I am, is the fact that he can be paralyzed.
Okay. Yeah. No. Hey.
If he goes into that ring, there's a big chance that he could be paralyzed.
I agree with you.
Yeah, but for me, that's the risk they take every time they go in there. The concussion thing is the biggest thing, and the doctor was told he went to see 2 or 3 other doctors, and they told him that he was fine. The WWE doctor is the only doctor telling him he's not fine. Yeah. So, again, if the guy's willing to sign a waiver, if the guy's willing to put everything on the line, then I say grant it to him. Give him what he wants, because otherwise then he doesn't need to be with you. Release him.
Yeah, let him go. Let him go.
I don't know.
But WWE, they don't want to do that. They feel like there's still money to be invested in them. So.
Oh, listen, let me just say this. I don't say this often, but WWE is full of shit. They don't like Daniel Bryan. I mean, I don't like Daniel Bryan, but still, the way they're treating him is crazy. They don't like him. They didn't like the fact that they gave him the belts. They only gave him the belts because of the fans. And they need to stop this.
Right.
Stop playing around with this guy's life. This is this guy's life. He owns his life. You don't own his life.
But don't you think he's not making good money for doing pretty much nothing?
Exactly.
Of course. But you know what? For him, for guys like Daniel Bryan, who came out from Ring of Honor in the indie scene, wrestling is more than just money to them.
That's true. That's true. And you being a professional wrestler yourself.
Well, yeah, let's bring that out now. Rick is undergoing training now to be not a professional wrestler, kind of. He's going to be a manager. He's going to be the next Bobby Heenan, the Latino Bobby Heenan.
That's what they're saying. I mean, that's what I'm hearing around the gym that I'm working out of. Yes,
he's going to be the Puerto Italian.
Puerto Italian, eh?
Puerto Italian.
Puerto Italian.
It's not my first time in the ring. I'm actually coming out of retirement. I understand where Daniel Bryan's coming from. I was forced to retire due to injury, and now I'm back. I'm ready to go. So make sure you check it out, and you go check out my Facebook page, Rick Serrano III, and you can see where I'm going to be, what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah, there you go. Well, good luck.
Good luck to
Good
you.
luck to you.
You're a native.
Jesus. All right, the next rumor I got, it's going around about a women's elimination chamber match for the women's title sometime in the near future. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
That, I've been saying it all along. They got to throw the women in doing shit like that. And,
Same, yeah.
You know, I
Equal
think that'll
rights,
be
equal means
it's
equal
not so much
fights.
equal rights. I would
Equal
love to see
rights
that.
means equal fight.
All right.
I don't want to be the negative Nilly, but don't want to see that.
I
You
do.
can I'd rather see a Royal Rumble. I don't want to see a women's elimination chamber.
I want to see that
It's-
too.
It's not working for me. The Hell in a Cell match was at best. I'm honestly, when I talk about SmackDown, you'll see why I'm not feeling this women's thing anymore. I'm losing interest.
It does need a
fast.
little bit of a
It
change.
needs a spice.
A little bit, yeah. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
All right, my final rumor, and this one is huge. The huge rumor is that Ricochet, a.k.a. Prince Pluma, Pluma's pen, is close to signing a deal with, what, I get no drum solo? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's raspberries. The WWE.
What?
Yes, it is. Check this out, though. This is what's delaying it, supposedly, because it's rumored that Vince wants him to go straight to Raw, but Triple H wants him in NXT.
No!
I swear
No!
to God.
No!
And that's from a reliable source.
Damn, Tony.
That's from a reliable source.
This is why Triple H should not run this company. They need to get divorced. Stephanie, listen. Miguel Cole is here. Oh, Mr. Rick, please. Don't embarrass me. I mean, Miguel is ready, man. Just say the word and, come on. Do not let Triple H run this company. What a moron. He's such a... Ugh.
But you know what, though? I agree that he needs to go straight to Raw.
Yes.
Absolutely. He doesn't need... If they saw that AJ Styles didn't need to go on NXT, because he was close. He was close to going to NXT. They put his ass straight to Raw. They need to do the same thing with Prince Puma. He's got the experience already, so stop trying to treat him like, no, he needs to be branded the way we see. No, you don't. That's the issue with WWE right now. They want to make it their own all the freaking time, and no, it's not. Look what they did to the club. Look what they did to Finn Balor. Look what they did to who's the other one? The Hardys. The whole broken gimmick. Everybody is dying to see that because that's what was it back, when it was around. They go to WWE and we haven't seen shit. Why? Because they want to make it their own. It's like, come on, man. Yeah. No. Put Prince Puma straight into Raw. You don't need the training. He doesn't need to go to NXT. Put him straight to Raw. Not funny. All right, that's all I got for rumors. What do you got for injury, Rick?
I have not one injury.
Damn.
So now, it is now time for Mimi Goody's Top 10 Rankings Women Edition.
Nice.
Take it away,
Take
Mimi.
it away,
Okay.
Mimi
All right.
Gutie.
My top 10 women's.
Ready?
Okay. Starting at number 10, it will be Gail Kim.
Oh, okay. She's still wrestling?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Hey.
And I know, that was surprising too. And number 9,
Number 9.
Nikki Cross,
Okay.
NXT. Number 8, Becky Lynch.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Number 7, please don't hate me if I mess up your name. Her name is Sanitri Plee. She is a AAA Mexican Reina de Reinas.
Alright.
Okay, she is like the women's champion over there.
What'd you say about my mother?
This chick is phenomenal.
What's her name again?
Santa Triple. I don't know. All right, number 6 is Ember Moon.
Okay.
Ember Moon is also, I think she is like, she needs to be on the main roster.
Yeah.
Number 5 is my girl, the Queen of Hearts, Natalia.
Okay.
Number 4, and I can't stand this little bitch. I can't. But she's always wrestling, and she puts her heart and soul in the ring, is Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
Okay. Number 3, love this chick to death, Ivelisse.
Oh, okay.
Number 2,
That's a good pick.
I
have
hate
to
this
agree.
chick as well. But she is another one who puts her heart and soul into the ring. Charlotte Flair.
Oh, okay. Number 2?
She's number 2.
Okay.
And number 1,
Uh-oh.
this is my girl crush.
Okay.
She is fucking badass. She ain't afraid to fight any dude out there.
Okay.
Sexy Star.
Sexy Star, really?
I mean, she's my girl crush. That's
Wow.
my cheat. She's my cheat.
All right.
If I ever decide to go lesbo, she's gonna be my cheat.
Bingo!
Oh, wow. All right. Very.
And those are my top 10.
All right. That is Mimi Goody's top 10 women's. Post your comments on our Wrestling POV Facebook page and let us know what you think about it. Did she make the right call this month? It's going to be done on a month-by-month basis, and she will keep you updated once the month is up. And then she'll have another top 10 where they could remain the same. Who knows? But I think with Sexy Star being number 1, she did cause a lot of controversy. And on top of that, she, whether people believe it or not, and I agree with Cortez Castro from what he said was, you know what, everybody loved her when she was the champion.
Oh, I still love her.
And now, but the thing of it is, now all these indie promoters, they want her on their show.
Of course.
So it's like, oh, she needs to be blackballed. Well, there was something that happened, and only Ivelisse, only Sexy Star and that other chick knows. So. Greg, what do you think of Mimi's top 10 for the women's?
I see some good names there. I think I would have switched some around. I think I would have taken some out. I definitely feel like Sasha Banks definitely deserves to be in the top 10. Well, maybe not Bayley, because Bayley's been struggling. But definitely Sasha Banks definitely deserves to be there.
Or maybe even Carmella. I think Carmella's been up there pretty good.
I mean, I could only pick 10. Guys. All right.
Jeepers.
I could only pick
right.
10. And the reason, and I have reasons why I didn't pick Sasha or Carmella. Carmella is, Sasha was, I mean, honestly, she's like the shortest reigning women's champ.
She does tend to lose it a lot.
Okay.
She does tend to lose it a lot.
And it's like, come on now. You're supposed to be the top dog, the boss. Then you need to wear your freaking pants like the boss and kick some ass. Like she did in NXT.
I agree.
How many times did Ric Flair lose the title?
Yeah, but
That was
at least
Ric Flair.
Yeah, no, but not even that. But at least he held it onto it for a while.
For a while. He didn't lose it the next day.
Like, Sasha Banks.
And Carmella, I mean, I don't know. I mean, she's been fighting and stuff like that, but she, as long as she has that little puppy dog with her, it's always going to be a controversy.
You think it's ruining her?
I think
having
it is.
James
I
Ellsworth?
think it is, because basically every time she wins is because of him.
Okay. And just one more name is missing from the list, and I think it's just because she's too good to be on a list of 10. So Asuka, the undefeated.
Yes, but she's injured.
Right. She's been
That
out
is
for a while. You
not
gotta
why
remember
I put her in there.
All right, so there you go. See, I'm looking out for you.
No, I know. I love Asuka. She's my other cheat. She's my foreign cheat. All right. But Asuka, I love Asuka. But the reason why she's injured and she hasn't been wrestling for this month.
There you go.
She'll be back.
See?
she'll be back tomorrow on TLC. So
and then maybe next month my list might change.
No, maybe just a little bit.
Oh, maybe.
All right, there is Mimi's top 10 women's rankings. So let's go straight on to Raw Notes. All right, Kurt Angle opened the show talking about the TLC and the Shield getting back together. Damn, there I go, breaking shit. He was interrupted by the Shield making their old entrance. Was anybody hyped for that? I wasn't. I was like, oh, okay, cute. Nah. So they went through the crowd wearing their old gear. They surrounded the ring and cut promos, whatever, blah, 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 how good it was to be back together. The Miz, The Bar, Curtis Axel, and Braun Strowman came out. But Angle said, no, it's not happening. This ain't happening tonight. They were mentioning, well, that's later on anyway. So he says that's not happening. So if he says it's not happening, not happening. So next it was Jason Jordan, Apollo Crews, and Titus O'Neil. They defeated the Club and Elias Sampson. Where are they going with this? I have no idea.
No idea.
No idea. No clue. To me, they just put the last dirt on the Club.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
agree.
I'm saying? We're getting ridiculous. They have a top tag team right there,
and they just fucking with them.
Yeah, they're ruining it. Up next, it was Cedric Alexander versus Jack Gallagher. I don't like this new Jack Gallagher. I don't. Wrestling with your clothes on. I was just so thrown off by that. I was like, ew.
I heard you saying that. You're like, why does he have his clothes
It's like, put some gear on.
It's lazy.
It's lazy. Exactly. I was just about to say that if you gave me 2 more seconds. It's lazy. Very, very lazy. Cedric Alexander.
Wow, Rick, are you reading his mind again?
End up winning. I know, right? It's catchy, isn't it? Yeah. Bastards. All right, so then up next, it was Miz TV. It was Miz, Axel at the Bar with special guest Braun Strowman. They started talking, I guess, but Angle came out and said that if Strowman defeats Roman Reigns in tonight's steel cage match, that Miz's team will get a 5th member, teasing the hell out of Curtis Axel being that 5th guy. And to me, it looked like the crowd wanted that. Sorry to say. That's how I took it. I wanted it too. I thought that would have been cool.
Now, like, what the hell? We opened the show with these guys, then they come out by themselves, then they have a backstage segment, then they come to... What the hell? No, man.
They were trying to distract the fact that... It's true. They were trying to distract the fact that Brock Lesnar is not defending the title. So what do? They're going to throw shit at you to make you forget about it.
And it's not working.
Well, they're trying to build this to be the biggest main event, not ever, but on the pay-per-view.
Working.
So, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So,
it's caca-poo-poo.
So, but if Strowman loses, he will lose his spot on TLC at the main event. They already said it, and it'll become a 3-on-3. He also made a tag team title match between Ambrose and Rollins and The Bar. But
Why?
Miz, I know, right? But he banned Miz and The Shield from ringside for both matches. So, up next, it was Sasha Banks versus Alicia Fox. Man, I'm gonna say, I said this before, I'm gonna say it again. They need to start pushing Alicia Fox.
They do.
I love when she acts like that. But you know what, though? And I was talking to one of my wrestling buddies, and he said, you know what? She has her ups and downs, though. That's just the thing. You know, so when she, in baseball terms, when she swings and misses, she swings and misses. But when she hits the ball, she hits a home run. And I'm like, you know what? That is true. But right now, they need to start working on her and pushing her with the gimmick that she has now. The character she has now going crazy. Where's my shirt? Hilarious. And I think it's funny as hell. By the way, she did get a new shirt. But she did. It has a what is it?
It's Foxy.
Foxy. So, you know,
I want it.
I would have laughed hard if it said, Fox. Right on the shirt. That would have been hilarious. But, you know, they got to run with this. They do. It's catchy. I like Alicia now. Before I used to know her, I was like, you know what? I think you
I liked it.
But her acting like a brat and be like, come on. Yeah, it's hilarious. So, Sasha Banks wins. So, next up, it was Enzo. He made his way down the ramp to Kalisto. Kalisto interrupted and said he would defeat Amore on Sunday. He ends up getting attacked by Drew Gulak, Araya Davari, Tony Nese, and Nondar. What the hell? Now all of a sudden they're with Enzo?
I don't know, man.
What is going on with this 205?
It makes no sense.
It doesn't make sense.
God almighty.
Mustafa
I'm so
Ali,
angry this week, man.
Yeah, Mustafa Ali tried to make the stage, but he got beat up by Amore's crew now. He's got a crew. It's like, what the hell's going on here? Up next, it was for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins versus The Bar. It was actually a decent match. They retained the titles, so they defeated The Bar. Up next, it was Finn Balor. He came down to the ring to cut a promo on Bray Wyatt, saying that Wyatt may have his tricks, but he has some of his own. As he made his final statements into the camera, he was facing right. It was all his facial structures was all in the cameras and stuff. And he said, all of a sudden his face turned into the demon, but it said it wasn't a demon, it was a pumpkin.
Oh man,
why orange?
Yo, if you guys tuned in to Rick Rants this week, I went off on not a rant. It wasn't a rant. It was a roasting session, man. This dude looked terrible. What the hell were they thinking, making this boy look like the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown? Like, what the hell were you thinking? What were you thinking, making this dude look like Sami Zayn in the headlock? What were you thinking? Having this dude look like a little kid eating a Halo? Like, what the hell?
I don't know. I mean, we only saw the face. I would have liked to have seen the rest of the art to see if it made sense.
Nope.
But looking at just the face, to me, it didn't make sense. I mean, it was kind of weird looking, but too orangey for me.
He was half angry.
He was half angry. Angry! He was half angry. So the demon's now orange. We'll see what color he will be on TLC. All right, so then up next, he'd be purple, right? Purple rain, purple rain. Ow! What the fuck? All right, that was your singing part of the show. Up next, it was Bayley and Mickie James versus Emma and Alexa Bliss. Now, if we've all seen this before, where if obviously Mickie James pinned Alexa Bliss, meaning she will lose at the pay-per-view.
Yep.
So that's all I'm just throwing that out there. So the main event: Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns in a steel cage. So it wasn't bad, I guess. So it was okay, but then Kane came out. What? Oh my God! I thought he was running for office, but
he is.
He came from the depths of hell and help Strowman win by pinning Reigns. So now it's going to be a 5-on-3 at the TLC pay-per-view. So that's what's going on with Raw. Just one belt. That's all I get.
It was terrible. That's why.
It wasn't bad for a go-home show. It was more or less wrapping shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that bad. I mean, there was some, like, to me, the only thing that did not make sense on Raw was the whole Enzo thing. I'm like, what is going on here? Nah, I don't get what's going on. Don't get it. Don't understand it. So, all right, that was your Raw. So, all right, look.
Wow,
I know, right? We're gonna take a quick pause for the cause. When we come back, we have Rick's top 10 rankings done by Mimi Gutie herself. We have the SmackDown breakdown, and of course, the WWE TLC pay-per-view points game. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
This is Lucha Underground's Cortez Castro, and you're listening to Wrestling POV Podcast.
And we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I just need to remind you that Wrestling POV Podcast is affiliated with the Collar and Elbow brand, and you have to check out their fall line. They got new baseball tees. They look awesome. They got hats. They have it all. And I'm telling you, the shirts are so comfortable and they look good too. Listen, you use the promo code WPOV and we will give you 10% off on collar and elbow merchandise. All you got to do is go to collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code WPOV and you get 10% off.
That's right. Make
sure you do it. It's more than 9.
You know what? I was just about to say that. It was more than 8, but you beat me to it.
Yeah, there you go. All right, it is now time for Rick Serrano III's top 10 rankings for the month of October. We saw what Tony did last week. It is now Mimi Gutie's turn. Mimi, what are you going to do?
I don't know.
What did you do?
I don't.
All right, start with your number 10.
Number 10.
She got the hiccups. Drank too many beers.
I have Ginger Mahal.
Really? You kept him at number 10?
I kept him at number 10.
Wow, all right.
I mean, he has been working out and whatnot.
Okay.
Number 9, you're going to hate me for the... I put Shinsuke Nakamura at number 9.
Yeah, that's a good spot for him, to be honest.
He hasn't done it a lot.
Actually, I would have switched him and Jinder Mahal.
He hasn't done a lot of
not lately.
Fighting.
No.
Number 8, I picked Rey Mysterio.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That's interesting.
He's 619. Number 7, Okada.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 6, KO.
Kevin Owens. All right.
Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5, Johnny Mundo.
All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Number 4, AJ Styles.
Okay.
Hold on. Number 3, Prince Puma.
Okay.
Number 2, Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
And number 1, I kept The Miz.
So you got The Miz at number 1.
Yes, he's been
All right.
on a roll. I can't knock him down yet.
All right. Okay.
Notice how I said yet.
Yeah, I know. So you took 2 people out, I noticed, by putting in Rey Mysterio and Johnny Mundo, which, you know what, that's a decent add-ons. You know, that's decent. I think more so for Johnny Mundo than Rey Mysterio, though.
Right.
Rey Mysterio is doing work, but what did you think, Rick? Should be justice in your rankings?
It's interesting.
Whoa.
I mean, Miguel, it's not that interesting that I want to just jump straight into the SmackDown breakdown. But, who did you... I don't have my list in front of me. Who did you take out?
I don't have the list in front of me either.
Wow, so unprofessional. So unprofessional. That's not right.
Unprofessional in every way.
I don't have it in front of me. I lost
All
the
right.
list.
No. All right. Well, just by looking at it, I don't think Rey Mysterio belongs in any top 10 for the last 10 years.
Damn.
So,
wow, really?
I'm just being real. I'm being real.
And you know what? I disagree with you because I think he's been doing very well, and I think he's been wrestling very well too.
Okay.
You know, I mean, and he's always. I don't know. Maybe I have the hots for him, and that's probably why I picked him.
Oh man.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So that is Mimi Gutie's top 10. If you guys agree, disagree, let us know on our Facebook page at Wrestling POV. We will be putting up all 3 top 10s for the month of October. I won last month, so let's see what you guys think. Let your voice be heard. What do you think we did wrong? Do you think we should have added somebody? Think we should have taken somebody out? Or just let us know. Just let us know. Just let us know. I'm a little flustered. I just realized you took Braun Strowman out. That was one of the guys you took out.
Braun Strowman.
That's fine.
I mean, he's only been fighting Roman Reigns.
And you took out Roman Reigns. There you go.
That was the other one.
That's why, because them two been fighting each other. I'm like, what the hell? They haven't done anything.
That's a good cover-up, by the way. She's like, yeah, that's why I did it.
Well, there you go. So
she
let
took
us
out
know which one you thought did it best. Do you think I did it best? Use hashtag Rick. If you thought Tony, hashtag Tony. Or Mimi, hashtag Mimi on our Facebook page. Rick is RIC. All right. So now, people, it is time for the SmackDown
Breakdown!
Break it down. Degenerate into something cool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a break, boy. Yeah, that's a break, little man. Break it down.
Would you take it down a notch?
All right, SmackDown.
Jeepers creepers, man.
Opens up with
Your boy.
You ready? All right. Yeah. SmackDown Live opens up with Daniel Bryan in his hometown of Seattle, Washington. And Daniel Bryan makes me absolutely positively sick to my stomach. I can't stand looking at his face, the way the fans reacted, and then you guys cheer for me? You cheer for me?
Love you, cheer for me.
After he defended him about going someplace else to wrestle.
Listen, it's a double-edged sword. He leaves. That means he wrestles somewhere else. I don't have to see him anymore. Like,
well, you still have to report it because we don't just cover WWE. We
yes, I
cover
understand
world
that.
wrestling.
But shut up, Mimi. Anyway, Sami Zayn came out. If you notice, they took out the "Let's Go" part of his song.
Yeah.
And the way he was just coming out was great. I love the different dance. It's a little bit different, if you notice. He did great. I thought it was a great promo going against Daniel Bryan in his hometown.
Yes.
Kevin Owens came out, gave a lot of praise to Sami Zayn, and Daniel Bryan basically said, "I'm gonna get two guys to punch you in the face." Okay, that's a threat. Get fired for that.
Not only that, it sounds so unprofessional for somebody that's supposed to be a management. You know, I mean, just imagine your boss coming up to you and saying, "You know what? I'm gonna get somebody to punch you in your face because I don't like you."
My managers won't talk like that. They say, "I don't
Bingo!
punch you in your fucking face."
Jesus Christ!
All right, with that, next up we had Natalya and Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair versus Tamina and Tamina. What? This is wrong. My notes are all wrong.
Who's playing with your notes?
What?
Miguel?
Probably Miguel. Oh my God, Mr. Rick, it was a joke. Come on. It was Naomi, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair versus Tamina, Natalya, and Lana. Listen, I have this to say about Charlotte. Stop acting like your father. You're not your father. Stop doing the strut. Listen, Natalya goes out with the pink and black, right? She does the sharpshooter, but that's it. Nothing else about her personality is reminiscent of Bret Hart. She doesn't do no spine busters or shoulder tackles like her father. Be different. I'm sick of Charlotte Flair. I'm sick of it. You're not your father. Be somebody else. You're only gonna be remembered as Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair's daughter. If you want to be remembered to be Charlotte, you want to be the top woman of all time, you have to separate yourself from your damn father.
I love you.
God.
She loves you, Rick.
I'm sick of it.
She loves
I'm
you.
sick of it.
But she
But
loves you.
no, do you guys agree? A little bit. Just a little bit.
Yes.
I do.
Yes, I do. I do.
God almighty, the woman, like, got all the talent in the world.
She can, but you know what's funny, though, is that she did it once before.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? When they did that whole angle with her wanting nothing to do with her father and blah, 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 blah. But you know what I'm saying? She did it once before. She's just doing it now because I guarantee you they're going to end up bringing in Ric Flair because of it. So is she being told to do that? Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, the strutting, she can do without that. The knee, stop. No, because it's reminiscent of your dad. So
Yep.
yeah, no, I agree.
Jesus Christ. All right. So Naomi, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte end up picking up the win. That she used the figure 8 to tap out Lana, who was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I mean, it was great having Lana in her leotard again. I mean, it was just great.
Oh, Lana.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Miguel Mexico alone. Jesus. So late.
What?
All right. Next up, we had the Fashion Files. This was so stupid. With
Oh my god! I wanted to shoot.
it needs to stop.
TV.
Terrible, man. Terrible.
It needs to stop.
Terrible.
Then we had Baron Corbin versus Sin Cara. Sin Cara looks cool with the new mask, but Sin Cara won by countout.
Well, really, you think he was gonna win Baron Corbin clean?
Yeah.
No, he shouldn't have won at all.
Exactly.
Baron Corbin just won the title. You got to lose to Sin Cara, who hasn't been on TV in months.
Sure.
Stupid.
It's stupidos.
Yeah, stupid as.
Then we had Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin backstage with the Usos. Are they heels? What the hell was that about?
What the frick was that all about?
Yeah, I don't know. It was corny.
Chad Gable, what was he doing?
He was trying
He
to
was mock the Usos.
Stupid.
And the thing is, Renee Young, do you not know how to pass a mic around? Shelton Benjamin is there like,
they both need to stay in their lane. Don't mess with my Usos.
He's talking about Renee Young.
I know, but I'm just saying that
that
Gable guy needs to stay in his lane.
Gable?
It was not good. Hopefully the match is better than what that was.
Yeah.
We had a vignette of the Bludgeon Brothers in the woods.
Yeah.
Ooh, in the woods.
In the woods with their hammers.
People do not like this gimmick. I say give it a chance.
I say give it a chance too. You know, Luke Harper is my boy, and you know, if you saw it on our Wrestling POV Facebook page, you see the match between me and him and another wrestler named Valentino. It was a triple threat. So yeah, I have to give it a chance because he's my boy. So
you know,
we'll see where it goes.
But everybody criticized when Bray Wyatt came out with his gimmick too.
A little bit.
In the beginning. You know, with the sheep mask and all this other stuff.
Eric Rowan, you mean?
Well,
okay.
The Wyatt brothers, you know what I mean? The family.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody hated the gimmick, and then now everybody loves it. So just give them a chance, and I bet you you'll love it.
All we are saying is give Bludgeon Brothers a chance.
Jinder Mahal had an announcement. He's challenging Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series. Do not do this because that means Brock Lesnar will not be defending the title for another pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. Do not give him reason. Listen, I know you want Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, but do not defend the title until, I'm going to say it, till fucking WrestleMania because it makes no goddamn sense. It makes no sense. The guy is not wrestling.
I agree.
Stop it. Defend the title.
I agree. But it gets worse.
No.
Go ahead, Rick.
And then out comes AJ Styles.
Mm-hmm. Not that part.
Oh.
That's what he said.
What he said?
Well, Rick will tell you.
Oh, AJ Styles. So Jinder Mahal went on to talk about how he's the best, that he's beating all the best, blah, blah. And then AJ Styles comes out and says, well, you're a cheapskate artist, and I'm going to tell you this. Listen, man, you've never beaten me. Shut up. True. Shut up, AJ. Shut up. True.
Jinder has beaten AJ Styles.
Like 2 months ago. He beat him clean.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's why I say it got worse.
Oh.
It's like bad memory?
I guess so. Because I have that bad memory because I can remember it.
Obviously.
Man. Terrible. So now AJ's gonna fight one of the Singh brothers next week.
Yeah. I love the look on the Singh brother too. He was like, wait, what? Yeah. It's like, alrighty.
Do they even wrestle?
They do.
Yeah. They're the
I know them to do the shimmy Bali dance and stuff.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They are pretty good.
Next up, Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler wins.
Yep. Yeah, we're not not getting into that. Jesus.
Rusev and Aiden English backstage, interrupted by New Day. Kofi Kingston, you doing messed up cutting off those parts of your dreads. Your head looks like your brain is trying to escape. Like, dude, put a hat on, do a comb over with the dreads, do something, bro. Your brain is escaping from the side of your head, bro. I've never seen a head that shape before in my life. Holy snakies.
Wow.
Main event, Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy Orton versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Pretty good match. I was interested in it. Randy Orton finally broke somebody through the table with that little bump he does. Sami Zayn uses a low blow, picks up the win for him and Kevin Owens. They start celebrating, saying that they're the best. Daniel Bryan comes out and says, Shane's going to be here next week, so what are you going to do about it? KO and Sami Zayn went back out and told Nakamura and Orton that nobody could beat them. So I guess that's going to be the next program for them.
Probably, yeah.
Or they're going to be part of Team Shane and Team...
Jesus Christ.
God. So that's SmackDown. It's time for Raw versus SmackDown, where Raw is ahead 15-12. We do a Twitter poll every Tuesday after SmackDown on our Wrestling POV Twitter page, and we listen to what the fans have to say, and we take it into consideration. So this week, the fans shockingly voted 54% in favor of SmackDown.
Wow. Interesting.
Very interesting.
But stupid. Mimi, who you got? Who you picking?
I don't know. I am stuck. Can you go first, Tony?
All right, well, they were both equally bad.
I know.
They were. I don't know. I mean, what threw it off for me for SmackDown was the Fashion Police. Enough. It's not funny anymore. Stop. It's freaking dumb. I'm just gonna go with Raw just because it was Raw, and the go home show. So, Rick.
Both shows were absolutely disgustingly bad.
Atrocious.
I fell asleep. I had to wake up, watch it again because I fell asleep, and it was just bad. The Shield crap took over the whole show. I'm not impressed by it. We all know that this is just a facade. They're using it just to bypass Brock not defending the title. SmackDown was terrible. If I have to pick one, I have to pick one, and I'm going with Raw. SmackDown was just really bad.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it.
There you have it.
Raw is up 16-12 in their go-home show with Hell in a Cell. People, I hope you're ready, because after this break, we are going to go over the WPOV TLC pay-per-view points game.
Hey everybody, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. Make sure to listen to the Wrestling POV podcast.
And we are back. It is now time for the WPOV TLC pay-per-view points game. And we have a special guest with us. We have Alex Cardinale from the AC Network. You may have heard me on the show a couple of times, Inside the Ring. He's a great guy. He has a lot of shows on the AC Network. Make sure you check it out. The guy is making big. He's making it big time, basically. The guy is from Massachusetts, Alex Cardinale. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here. I'm honored to be on your show. I've been listening to some episodes of yours, and I really enjoy them, so I'm happy to be here with you guys.
All right, so listen, man. This is the pay-per-view points game. This is a big deal. You played twice already. The first time, you didn't do so well. The second time, you did, all right, better. But are you going to win the title? Are you going to win the title this time?
Hopefully.
All right, so let's get on with it. The WWE TLC pay-per-view points game. Here are the rules real quick. Basically, it's very, very simple. Each match except this time I did 3 matches that are 10 points each, but all the other matches are 5 points. So if you agree with a match and say like one of the pre-show matches is Sasha versus Alicia, then if you want to go with Alicia Fox, you can bet up to 5 points. If you're not so sure, you can bet 1 or 2 points. But just remember, if Alicia Fox wins, you get those points. But if she loses, you lose those points, and you can be in the negative. And Rick Serrano III knows a lot about being in the negative the last time we played.
I think I know more than Rick.
So if you heard earlier on in the show, Wilfredo is our current Wrestling POV champion, and he has the most to lose, because if he loses the title this weekend at TLC, he could be labeled the shortest reigning champion in Wrestling POV history. You hear I went a little Hispanic there.
I know.
Wrestling.
I'm there for you, Wilfredo. I'm voting for you.
I'm not.
You know, I'm not making no predictions this time. I'm not going to root for anybody this time. I'm rooting for my damn self, because that's how I roll. All right? I ain't playing around no more. Forget that shit about rooting for him. No. Screw. You know what? I will make it. Miguel Cole's going to win. How about that?
Oh.
There you go.
Tony, thank you so much.
All right, shut up. Just stay on the board, will you? All right, so we ready to go?
Ready.
All right. The first match is a pre-show. We're not sure if these are all in order. This is a very odd pay-per-view. And then again, if they do throw a match out before the pay-per-view starts, Rick Serrano III will post it on our Facebook page and and just hurry up and rush with your points. If you don't, you're going to miss out. So we'll play it by ear. First match, pre-show, Sasha Banks versus Alicia Fox. I'll go first. I'm going with Sasha Banks. I am going 4 points on Sasha Banks. Sorry. Even though I want Alicia Fox to win, but I think Sasha's just going to win it to make Alicia more crazy. So that's what I'm going with. Mimi Goody, who you got?
I'm going to go with the crazy one, Alicia Fox, 3 points.
Really? Interesting.
Shut up.
All right, Rick Serrano III, who you got on this one?
See, Sasha Banks and Alicia Fox had this rivalry already, and last time I picked Sasha Banks, so let's roll the dice again. I'm going with Sasha Banks, 5 points.
Nice. All right, so Alex, who you going on with this one? Sasha Banks versus Alicia Fox.
I think this one's easy. I think Sasha Banks takes this match because they're trying to build her up to championship material again, but they're starting from the bottom. So I'll put 5 points on Sasha Banks.
Alrighty, so pretty much everybody except for you, Mimi.
Yeah.
So,
like usual.
Hey, cousin Jay won, so.
That is. Oh, damn.
No, better yet, Tony Diaz won.
Hey. At least I won't be labeled the shortest reigning champion. All right? Wilfredo.
Oh, damn.
That's right. I'm done with that shit.
I'm rooting for you, Wilfredo.
All right, so next matchup is Kendrick and Jack Gallagher versus Cedric Alexander. Why do I want to keep calling him Cedric Entertainer? Jesus Christ. All right, it's Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann. Mimi Goody, who you going for on this one?
I am going with Kendrick and Jack Gallagher.
How many points?
3 points.
Interesting. All right, Rick, who you going for on this one?
But stupid, because Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander taking this match. 5 points. I'm going big, Tony. I'm going big.
I see that. All right, Alex, who you got on this one?
I'm going to go with Brian Kendrick and Gallagher. I'll bet 2 points, and I think they're going to win because they lost on Raw, so they should win on TLC.
All right, so now I also am going with Kendrick and Gallagher. I'm going 3 points. They're due for a win as a team, I guess. And like what Alex said, though, they did lose on Raw, so I'm only basing it off of that loss. And we'll see where they go. We'll see what happens. So, all right, up next is Kalisto, the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, versus Enzo Amore. This one, everybody, is worth 10 points. So this one is a 10-pointer. So, Rick Serrano III, who are you going for on this one?
This one's tough because I don't know. So far, since Neville stopped being champion for his 9-month reign, the belt has been on 4 different guys.
True.
So, are they going to give it back to Enzo with his crew now? I don't know. I'm going Jesus. I'm going with Kalisto, 7 points.
Alrighty, interesting. I ain't gonna go there. Not yet. All right, Alex, who you going for on this one? WWE Cruiserweight Championship, Kalisto versus Enzo Amore. This one is a 10-point match. Who you going for?
Okay, so this is a tough one. I'm not sure how they're going to work the cruiserweights. I'm not sure if they want to get the title back to Enzo Amore or give Kalisto a nice proper run. I'll go with Kalisto because I think they're going to try to push him like they pushed Neville. I'll go Kalisto with 5 points.
All right. You know it's a 10-pointer, right?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna bet 10 points just in case he loses.
All right, no problem.
Oh, that's smart. See, that's smart.
Okay, well, we'll see. All right, so I'm going with Kalisto. I think the belt has just been going back and forth too many times. But then again, I'm looking at it as they want Enzo Amore to be the top guy in the cruiserweights too. But I think what's going to end up happening, I think Kalisto's going to come out on top. They're going to continue that feud between him and Enzo. Enzo's going to find a way to still get a title shot. I'm going with Kalisto 7 points on this one. So, because this is a 10-pointer, so I'm going with Kalisto 7 points. All right, Mimi Goody, who you got?
I agree with you 100%, and I'm going to go with Kalisto 9 points.
Wow. Damn. All right.
Go big or go home. That's what you said, right, Rick?
Yeah, you might be going home. All right.
She will be.
Right? All right, so the next matchup, it is the Demon, Finn Balor, versus Sister Abigail, Bray Wyatt. This is a 5-pointer. Alex, who do you got on this one?
I'll go with the Demon King, Finn Balor, and I'll bet 5 points. I think he'll win to end this feud.
All righty. I agree with you. I'm going to go with Finn Balor. I'm going 5 points. I think they got to be done with this feud already, even though I think there's going to be a lot of creepy shit happening on this feud, in this match. But I think Finn is going to come out on top because I think he needs to start going for that Universal title that he had mentioned about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Seriously, he's got to, stay up on his word. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going with Finn Balor, 5 points. Mimi Goody, who you got?
I got Finn Balor 3 points.
That was fast. All right, Rick's around a third. Who do you have on this one?
You know what? I'm going to change it up a little bit. I thought I was going to go with Finn Balor, but I'm going to go with Bray Wyatt, 5 points.
Wow.
Because of this whole Jinder Mahal challenge and Brock Lesnar thing. Now, I could be completely wrong. On Monday night, Brock Lesnar going to say, Jinder, you're not worth my time, and they don't even fight. But because of that, I feel like Finn Balor has plenty of time to build up steam after losing to Bray Wyatt to go for the title. So, Bray Wyatt, 5 points.
Wow, that's very interesting. But stupid. What are you thinking, Rick?
I'm not.
He's not thinking.
That's true. He's not. All right, so
it's kind of dangerous to pick Bray Wyatt on a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen anyways? But you're right, Rick. I think when Brock Lesnar shows up, he might forget about the whole Jinder Mahal thing. He's like, you're not even worth my time, dude. Right. And then Finn Balor will come out. I don't know. Who knows what's going on? So, all right. Up next is Asuka. We call her Asuka versus Emma. This is a 5-pointer. I'm going with Asuka for 5 points. It's funny because a lot of people are going with Emma. Everybody think Emma's going to end up defeating Asuka.
No!
Yes, I swear to God. I'm like reading this all over. I'm like, what the hell are they smoking? They cannot ruin Asuka that fast.
They crack. They're smoking the crack.
They're smoking that stuff, that funny wacky tobacco. Because I'm telling you right now, that's not going to happen. I'm going with Asuka, 5 points. Mimi Goody, who you picking? And it better be Asuka, 5 points.
Exactly.
Look at that. Rick's around in the third. Who you got? Asuka versus Emma, 5 points.
Asuka, 5 points.
All right, that was fast and easy. All right, Alex, who do you got on this one?
I got Asuka, 5 points. This is her first match, and no way she's losing it.
All righty. Up next, we have the women's title, Raw WWE Women's title, Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James. This is 10 points. Mimi Goody, who you got on this one?
Alexa, 8 points.
Really?
I know. I love
Really?
Mickey James, but
Okay.
you know, in reality,
Sure.
Alexa's not gonna lose that belt.
Yeah. No, you're right. All right, Rick Serrano III. Who do you got on this one?
Now, everything pushes me to pick Alexa Bliss, but the thing is, if Mickey James wins, then Asuka can take the belt from Mickey James. The other thing is, Mickey James and Asuka already fought NXT TakeOver, and Asuka beat her, so I don't see anything in that. So with that being said, I'm going with Alexa Bliss, 10 points.
Nice. All right. Alex, who are you going for this one? This one is a 10-pointer. Alexa Bliss versus Mickey James for the Raw Women's Championship.
I'm going to go on the wild side this time. I'm going to say Mickey James wins the title, and I'm confident in that, so I'll go Mickey James, 10 points.
Alex, are you smoking that wacky tobacco? Just a little bit. What are you thinking? Rick just gave a good analogy of his thoughts on this match. You don't agree with him?
I do agree, but never say never in the WWE. I guess if Vince makes Natalia champion, might as well make Mickey James one.
Oh, hell no. No, he didn't just go there.
You know that's interesting, Alex.
But stupid.
Mimi said it.
Besides, Mickey James is kind of hot, isn't he?
Of course she is, but I don't think she'll win the title, though. I'm going with Alexa Bliss, 10 points. I agree with what you said, though, Rick. I think it's they already did the Mickey James and Asuka bit already. But the thing of it is, at the time, Mickey James was the heel, and Asuka was the baby face. And now that they're both baby face, I don't think they're going to stick Asuka that quick into that feud. Alexa, she's the top heel right now in the women's division, and they like her for some reason. I don't know. She's 105 pounds soaking wet, and
yes, she is.
You know what I'm saying? She do got that badunky though. So
it's a little donkey.
Just a little bit of a badunky donkeys. So all right. So up next, the main event is another 10-pointer. It is the Shield: Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins versus Braun Strowman, The Miz, Kane, Cesaro, and Sheamus. Again, this is 10 points. Who goes first? I go first? No. Rick goes first. Rick, who do you got on this one? This is the 10-pointer main event.
All right. I pray to God, that this match does not end up with the Shield winning, because there is no chance in hell that the Shield can possibly beat the team of The Miz, the Kane, and Braun Strowman. There's no way. I gotta go with The Miz. 10 goddamn points. No way the Shield wins. No way.
I agree. Wait, who'd you pick?
The Miz. The Miz and his Miz Taraj.
Alrighty then. Okay.
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way. I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
Alrighty. Well, Miguel has certainly voiced his opinion. So Alex, who are you going for on this one? This is a 10-pointer.
I'm going to go with the Shield, 10 points, because the Shield has just reunited, so it would be a complete waste of time if they lost this match. I do think, however, that after this match, we're going to have a King versus Roman Reigns feud, so there's going to be some action there between King and Reigns. So I think the Shield wins, and it's going to be a great match. I'll go Shield, 10 points.
Alrighty. I see your point, Rick. I really do. There's no way that you can have a 5-on-3 and have the guys that's on the 3 team beat the guys that has 5.
Especially 5 top guys.
5 top guys, exactly, in The Miz. In Braun Strowman, he's a big dude. And now you add Kane to the mix, and then you have Sheamus and Cesaro, who just gave these guys a run for their money. But then again, you have to look at it as, you know what? They did reunite the Shield, and they're really going to have them lose their first match out. Something is going to happen, I think, and I'm making a pretty bold prediction, where I think they're going to injure at least 2 of them to the point where they cannot return. I don't know who, but they're going to injure 2 of them to the point, it might be Braun. They might lock him up somewhere, you know? They might do, I don't know, but I don't see them making the Shield lose that quickly in the first match of them together. I don't see it happening.
Samoa Joe, babyface?
Maybe, who knows? He hasn't been back. I thought he was going to be the 5th guy, but he hasn't come back yet. Come back, Samoa Joe, on the show. So I'm going with the Shield. 10 points, even though I really wanted to go for the Miz, but I think they're going to do something to where they're going to have Braun Strowman locked up or something. They're going to cage him up, and they're going to do the same thing to Kane, and it's going to be a 3-on-3, and the Shield's going to come out on top. So I'm going with the Shield 10 points. Mimi Rudy.
Interesting.
Hey, don't.
Stupid.
You're wrong. You know that, right?
I'm going to go with the Miz and the Miz Taraj. They on fire! On fire! You hear me? They on fire!
What are they?
They're gonna win 10 points. On fire!
On fire.
I got them for 10 points.
All right. Okay. Very interesting.
And it's perfect.
Okay. So, there you have it, folks. That is your WWE TLC pay-per-view points game, wrestling POV style, peoples. And we'll see if we're going to have a new champion this weekend.
That's right, you're going to have a new women's champion.
First time, man. Okay, calm down. So,
shut up, Rick.
You didn't even say nothing.
I didn't say anything.
Jesus,
Your
man.
facial expression says it all.
It's true.
Wow, my goodness. He's got the crown on.
Oh,
He's the king.
So, are we going to have a new champion? Will Wilfredo be going down in the history books as the shortest reigning wrestling POV champion? We don't know yet. Why? Because I'm getting my belt back. So he will be the shortest reigning champion. I'm going to be a 2-time champion coming this Sunday. I'm making no predictions. Only the fact that I think Miguel Cole's going to win.
Oh, wow. Wilfredo.
All right, so Alex, AC, thanks for being on the show. We're going to close up the show. What do you got, Rick, before we close?
Alex, let the people know where we can find you, where they can find you, and are you going to win the title? Let us know right now. Here's your spot.
Sure. You guys can check me out at AlexCardNetwork.buzzsprout.com. Again, that's AlexCardNetwork.buzzsprout.com. I do wrestling shows, cooking shows, and a whole bunch of other shows. And this Sunday, about 2 hours before the show, I'm going to do a TLC pre-show, so you guys can check that out. And you can also send in your predictions for TLC to speakpipe.com/AC Network Hotline, and you'll be entered into our contest, which you'll find out more about on Sunday's show. And I hope that I become your new champion, because I'll probably hold that title, and it'll be hard to get off me, but hopefully I do win this Sunday.
All right, well, Alex, thanks for being on the show, and best of not luck to you Sunday at TLC.
That's right, because I'm going to win this.
Everybody said they're going to win it.
I'm going to win it.
Oh, my God.
I haven't made a prediction throughout the whole entire time we had games.
That's true.
And I'm going to be the new wrestling POV.
Rick, you know what, though? Honestly, I think that that main event one's going to hurt you. I think it is. You heard it here first or second.
I picked Bray Wyatt. Why do you think the main event's going to hurt me?
That is true. That is true. With that being said, that's the end of our show. I'm your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Mimi Goody
and the third wheel,
Rick Serrano III,
and our intern,
Miguel Cole. Adios.
Love, peace, and hair grease, and wrestling, and all that other good stuff. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Good night, everybody.
Amen.
I guess. Wow, what a bowl! This is an odd, not an odd show, but it's an odd pay-per-view.
Oh, Mr. Tony, it is very odd. But I can't believe you think I'm gonna win. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right back. Miguel, where are you going? We were closing out the show. Oh, I'm gonna go give Jimmy Jacobs a call. I mean, he used to write for WWE, right?
Say what?
Oh, that's messed up.
I didn't even hear.